What drew me to ITK and what I feel is most different is that a family that is struggling with any kind of issue, medical, emotional, most of the time both, can come and receive services and support and therapies and tools and help to make a difference in their lives.
We use a model that's a healing retreat model. It's a week-long program. And during our healing retreat weeks, we have more than 70 different integrative healing therapies. We essentially bring in world medicine. So we bring in Ayurvedic medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. We of course have nurses and doctors that participate. We offer several different forms of body work, equine therapy, meditation, and on, a number of support groups, lifestyle and nutrition counseling. And all of these therapies come together to provide resources, support, education, and information for the families and children that we serve.
The thing that I love the most about ITK is that it brings together families that have a common bond of having a kid with a special need, but it's not the same special need. So there's also a diversity. So I feel like there's not a lot of people comparing their kids or worrying about how they match up. It's a lot of just like celebrating each person for who they are. And even within the family, it's not just the kids with special needs, it's the whole community.
In my circumstance, my son has a very rare syndrome, and there's very little funding for research or any kind of support groups. So we are I've always said, we're on an island. And to come here where I don't have to explain my child's behavior, I don't have to explain, what he's having a bad day, and know that everyone here is coming from love. And that's a big deal to me as a parent, but also as a family.
The fact that the whole family is embraced and looked at as being part of the need base, the special needs, is not just a label for a child, but a family that has a child that has special needs is a family with special needs.
These families, it's so overwhelming to have a child with some special needs. And some of these families have more than one child with special needs. And ITK is about helping the child, and it's about helping the family, and it's about helping the community, because everybody comes together and everybody involved benefits.
Chase was diagnosed with a very rare form of brain cancer in late 2010 called choroid plexus carcinoma. What I'm taking away, I have never felt before. I have never felt before, and we've been to retreats. We have been to sessions with other challenged organizations, and this retreat has been so special, not only for we parents, but for our children. I think this is such a holistic healing process for everybody.
Our experience that we had at the retreat was one part of it. When we left, we took home tools that we couldn't get elsewhere. This was an all-inclusive skills and therapy place. So we learned a lot of things that we took back. We tried different remedies for my son to help with behavior issues, with sleep issues, things that we wouldn't have come by on our own. So we definitely took from that.
Well, I remember the first time somebody here said something as simple as, "I'm going to help you learn how to breathe." This was early on in the retreat. And I couldn't help but thinking to myself, wow, thank you, but with respect, I know how to breathe. But an hour later, I realized I had no clue how to breathe. And just with some techniques, in that 60 minutes or so, I brought myself to a new level of calm. There's something here that we need, and I felt it. I felt that we needed help.
The future that I would like to see for ITK is that the model that we've developed is able to spread to families, to communities, all over the country and around the world. This is a model that has the ability to change and transform thousands and perhaps one day millions of people's lives. And that's really the vision that I would like for us to see.
If I had $1 million in my pocket, it'd be coming here. And I recommend that if anyone has any doubts as to where to send their money, to come visit and see what they can do. It's been an amazing thing for my family and for my son, which of course is the most precious thing in the world to me.
To see these people lighting up about my kids and reminding me that they see the light in their eyes and telling me all these wonderful stories about them during the week. I just felt so good leaving there, hearing all these awesome stories about my babies and how well they were doing. And I think if another family could get that, it could change their view.
I'd like to see ITK go on for many, many years, just helping families with disabilities and changing the world, one family at a time.